Picture this, you're Oprah Winfrey, relaxing on Easter weekend, when suddenly your phone rings. It's Prince Harry, and he's got what he calls a duck emergency. I kid you not, we're talking about actual ducks here, people. And what happened next? Well, let's just say it involves a wild chase scene in Oprah's front yard that she describes as the funniest thing she's ever seen. But here's the thing, not everyone's buying this adorable little story. So here's how this whole thing came to light. Oprah was recently on Kelly Ripa's Let's Talk Off Camera podcast, and she decided to throw some absolutely delicious shade at Harry and Meghan. When Kelly asked if she'd want baby chicks as a gift, Oprah's response was pure gold. I'd run them straight over to the Sussexes, but she stretched out Sussexes like it was some kind of tongue twister that had Kelly practically wheezing with laughter. But that little jab? That was just the appetizer. The main course was about to get served. Here's where things get absolutely ridiculous. According to Oprah, Prince Harry, the guy who once claimed he killed 25 people in Afghanistan, called her on Easter Saturday with what might be the most first-world problem in history. We have a duck problem. I'm sorry, what? A duck problem? Apparently, some duck had the audacity to lay eggs in their multi-million-dollar Montecito yard, and Harry and Meghan were completely stumped. Their stream wasn't pondy enough, whatever that means. So naturally, their solution was to relocate this wildlife to their neighbor's estate. Because why wouldn't you crash Oprah's Easter weekend like you're starring in Keeping Up with the Kardashians? Now, Oprah tried to be reasonable. She told Harry to wait because her best friend Gayle King's grandkids were coming over to see the ducks. But Harry was having none of it. No, we're coming right away, he said, like these ducks were a ticking time bomb and only Oprah's koi pond could save the day. And what happened next? Pure chaos. The moment Harry opened the car door, the mama duck bolted like she'd just seen Meghan pick up a cookbook. The trio, yes, Meghan was there too, started running around Oprah's front yard like headless chickens, chasing after this poor duck. There's apparently video of this whole fiasco, which Oprah claims is comedy gold. But here's the thing, for the rest of us watching this unfold, it's more cringe than comedy. Social media and Daily Mail commenters were not buying this cute little anecdote. One person summed it up perfectly. They probably bought the ducks and staged it just to drop in on Oprah. And honestly, would anyone really be surprised at this point? Here's where this story gets even more ridiculous. Let's break down why this whole duck emergency makes absolutely no sense. First off, ducks are incredibly adaptable. They naturally nest in the weirdest places, gravel parking lots, random puddles, you name it. They've been surviving just fine without billionaire interventions for, millions of years? Wildlife experts were quick to point out that ducks don't actually need a pond to survive. Streams, puddles, or even no water at all, they adapt. What they definitely don't need is to be stressed out, boxed up, and carted around Montecito like they're guests on a reality show. And here's a fun fact that makes this whole thing even more questionable. Tampering with migratory birds like ducks might actually be illegal. So add duck trafficking to the growing list of Sussex scandals. Let's be honest here. Anyone who's lived outside a palace knows that ducklings don't need you to play wildlife Uber. This whole story reeks of a desperate attempt to stay relevant and get another slice of that media attention pie. Think about it. What are the odds that Harry and Meghan, who have an army of staff and access to wildlife experts, would be completely clueless about what to do with some ducks in their yard? What are the odds they'd need to immediately rush to Oprah's house on Easter weekend? The timing, the drama, the whole emergency nature of it all, it screams staged photo op. Now, let's give credit where it's due. Oprah's gentle mockery was probably the classiest response she could muster. That little tongue-twister jab about the Sussexes was shade thrown with surgical precision. She managed to call out the ridiculousness without being outright mean about it. But let's be real, if literally anyone else had pulled this stunt, they'd be blocked on every app and probably have a restraining order filed against them. Instead, the Sussexes got exactly what they wanted. A photo op, a viral story, and another helping of that media attention they seem to crave more than oxygen.